What's up everybody, this is my Taranis QX7 and last week I got these M7 Hall sensor gimbals in the mail. I haven't had a chance to install them yet, so I thought I'd show you how to do it and how easy it is. In the box we've got the gimbal itself and a packet of screws. That's basically it. You're gonna need a standard Phillips screwdriver and what I believe is a 1.5 hex drive for tightening the springs. Taking the radio apart itself couldn't be any easier. On the back we've got two screws on the inside. This is just the way I'm powering the radio because I want to be able to use Fat Shark style batteries, and I have a few of them. Handy little tip, I stuck the frequency table to the inside of my battery cover so I always have reference. With a Phillips screwdriver, there are two screws at the top, two screws inside the battery case. Just undo those. Unlike X9D, QX7's back doesn't have any electronic components on it, so it just comes right off. And here we are. We need to install the gimbals in the correct orientation so that your controls aren't flipped. And if you notice, the ratchet and friction bars here are on the inside, but on the Hall sensor gimbals they're actually on the outside, and what we're gonna make sure is that the actual sensor sits on the outside, like here and here. All we really need to do is take the existing gimbals out and then put the new ones in. It's fairly straightforward. We're gonna start by undoing these harnesses to release the cables. Then we're gonna unplug them, and then we're gonna undo the 4 screws, and the gimbals should be completely out of the radio. And just like that, the gimbals are out. We'll put the new ones in, same process but in the reverse. Screw in the 4 screws. I'm just gonna reuse the ones that were in the radio, no need to use the new ones. So put the gimbals in, screw them in, feed the wire harness, plug them in, and that should be all good. And just like that, the gimbals are in. Looks great. What I did, I left out these cables from this harness because otherwise the cable would be pulled on or potentially rubbed against this metal plate, and I just don't want these cables to wear out. So last thing left to do is to adjust the springs, tighten or loosen them. In this case, from the factory, these come very tight and very springy. I'm gonna loosen that up, and then I'm gonna put the radio back together and do a little test to see that all the channel orientations are correct. Just like that, the gimbals are in. I adjusted the throttle. Now I didn't make a mistake. I fly mode 3. My throttle's on the right with the yaw, pitch and roll. I'm left-handed, that's why it's most comfortable for me this way. Now I'm just gonna put the radio back together and we'll do a little test. Alright, the radio is back together. I'm just going to turn it on. We should get a throttle warning. put it down so the orientation is correct. Now I'm just gonna do a little test. We arm. Looks like I'm gonna need to make some trims on the yaw. But aside from that, it works. All the channels seems to be correct. So I'm pretty happy. It feels good, it looks good. I don't think it makes sense to buy a QX7S, especially if you already own a QX7. Just do a manual upgrade. It's really easy. It's almost instant, just a few adjustments on the trim, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.